Stalin believed that the Soviet Union needed to transition from a peasant-based economy to a modern industrialized state. To do this, he needed to ensure a stable and predictable food supply that could support industrial workers in cities. Under collectivization, individual farms were merged into large, state-run farms called kolkhozes and sovkhozes. The state controlled production, distribution, and prices, aiming to eliminate the inefficiencies of small-scale farming. Additionally, collective farms allowed the government to extract surplus grain to sell abroad, which funded industrial projects under Stalin's 5-year plans. This approach was meant to end the recurring food shortages and create a reliable system of agricultural production, political and ideological control. Collectivization was not just about economics, it was a method to strengthen the Communist Party's control over the countryside. By abolishing private land ownership and placing agriculture under state control, the government could eliminate potential opposition from rural areas. The state used propaganda and force to pressure peasants into joining collective farms. Those who resisted were labeled enemies of the people and were often arrested, exiled, or executed. The campaign against the kulaks was particularly brutal, leading to mass deportations and violence, consequences, and impact. While Stalin's collectivization policy aimed to modernize agriculture and support industrialization, it had devastating consequences. Many peasants resisted by slaughtering livestock and burning crops rather than surrendering them to the state. This led to severe food shortages and contributed to the Soviet famine of 1930 to 1933, which caused millions of deaths, particularly in Ukraine known as the Holodomor. Despite its disastrous short-term effects, collectivization ultimately established state control over agriculture and provided the necessary resources for industrialization. However, it remained a highly controversial policy, marked by human suffering and economic hardship. In conclusion, the primary reason Stalin created collective farms was to control agricultural production, to support industrialization, and strengthen communist rule. However, the policy came at a great human cost, leading to widespread suffering and famine. For